Hey guys, so welcome back to 100 Line Lost of Its Academy 2. Let's carry on where we left off. We've almost made it through this serial killing nightmare. And by we, I mean half of us, if that. And there's still over a week to go. Dahl'xia is here, but quite frankly, he seems like a secondary threat compared to the killer, who may well in fact be my doppelganger. So, not sure how it's all going to shake out, but surely we're going to get our first ending in the next hour. So let's hit the gas and see just who is behind that helmet.
Not bad. As expected from the slaughterers of this planet's heroes.
Yeah, well, we're also getting slaughtered ourselves, so, it's we're even, I'm sure.
Ugh! What a powerful foe! It's so hard to counter his moves!
His attacks are certainly formidable, but our attacks are hardly doing anything to him.
It seems like that may be his ability. That might be what got him through the wall of fire.
Yeah, he's playing on God mode. That's hardly fair.
We can't give up now. Keep going, everyone.
Damn it! I hate work without pay. Let's make this quick.
I mean, we're still going to get paid, we're going to get rewarded handsomely. It's just we're not being paid by the hour. It's just a lump sum we're getting. A salary, if you will. Don't you hate salary work?
So this is it, then.
Don't mock us, okay? We're down in numbers. Our roster is suffering. I get the gist of what you're all about. Huh? He de-transformed? Why? Hold on. Doesn't this give us an opening? We can get him now. No, hold on. What, dude? What's the matter? I wasn't sure why myself. I think I was overwhelmed. As a mere, ordinary human, I couldn't help but be cowed by the dignified conduct of this lion of a man standing before us. Just say you have a crush on the guy, damn. I understand you now. You seem a bit different from the wicked and cruel invaders I was told about. I want to hear it straight from the source. What are you fighting for? To live to see another day, really. Why are you asking that? Coming back from death after death to fight again. Do you live solely to fight in this war? That would make you no different from those abominable combat organisms created by that woman. Are you comparing us to that cannon fodder? To that little gremlin that was squatting in our school and we had to toss him into the sky and watch him explode? So that's how you refer to them too. Pretty long-winded way of explaining that. Cannon fodder. Guinea pigs, slaves, playthings. Do you consider that sense of superiority to be something like wisdom? I suppose all living creatures reach the same end point eventually. What are you getting at? Are you telling us to surrender? If we do, we'll all be killed, won't we? I doubt Veshness would let us live. Then shouldn't you simply accept death? Huh? Stop messing with us! We're not going to give up on life! We swore we'd all survive this! If only we could live up to our swearing. That's what pulled us out of our despair. That's why we... My vision lurched. There was a loud thump. My head has been cut off. When I saw the great blue sky unfurled overhead, I realized what had happened to me. I'd been beheaded.
Takumi!
The moment I heard Hideko's voice in the distance, my vision turned red. Where'd they pull that sound effect from? Sweet. Seriously. Then from red to black. My whole world was enveloped in darkness. At least I wasn't murdered by the serial killer. Damn it, you brought me back. Finally, I can think again. How much time has gone by? My head ached as if it was being bludgeoned by a blunt instrument, an endlessly drawn-out agony suffocating me. And then, it all suddenly eased off. Why am I here? Just to suffer? Suddenly I was awake. I was in a familiar place. My room. Takumi! Thank goodness you're awake. Are you okay? Yeah, but... What's going on? What happened to me? Well, the commander suddenly lopped off your head. Of course, we brought you back right away with the revive-o-matic, but you weren't waking up, so we carried you back to bed. What happened to that Dahl'xia guy? How did the battle go after I was gone? After he killed you, he just left. He said he'd be back soon. Oh, that's nice. Well, I'm glad I could be the catalyst to get him to go away.
Huh?
What do you mean? I have no idea, but I can tell you what he said before he left. Pick up his head and put it back on his shoulders. According to Nozomi, Dahl'xia was the father of the Squad 1 commander, Mervyn. Wasn't looking to avenge his son, and everyone sensed there was some friction between him and Veshnes. Could have fooled me. I see. How's everyone else doing? Because he's such a strong enemy, we realized we needed to come up with a plan or we'd be in trouble. But the others are still scared that the killer may be one of us. Everyone's so tense that we're not getting anywhere. Right. Don't suppose anyone died while I was out?
Huh?
I don't know if they'll hear me out. But I'll try to get through to them. Thanks. We won't survive this if we don't cooperate. Aren't you scared, Nozomi? The killer might be hiding somewhere nearby. He could be right in front of you this instant, ready to stab you before you walk out that door. I mean, sure, I'm scared, but I don't want to suspect my friends. I won't believe that the killer is one of us. This is chapter 1 of Danganronpa? God! It's easier to doubt than to trust. But we don't know anything for sure. Nozomi looked so much like Kadoa to me in that moment. I'm sure Kadoa would have said the same thing in a situation like this. Oh, right. Tsubasa said she had something to report to everyone. Now that you're awake, we should meet up with them all in the cafeteria. Okay, well, let's go. Oh, well, back to our regularly scheduled music playlist. Sir Takumi, you're awake. I was a little worried. I know things are bad, but it's not like we know for sure you're not the killer, so... Thanks. Glad to see you too. It wasn't just Gaku. I could feel an air of awkwardness hanging over everybody. But I was still happy that everyone came to see me now that I'd recovered. Good. Your head's back where it belongs. I wish he kind of just gutted you, though. I wanted to see your insides. Somehow. But getting beheaded is, not great, actually. It really hurts. Could learn to love it. Want to give it another shot? I'd be happy to help. No, I don't know what you're gonna do with my head after you lop it off, Yugamu. It's not a collector's item. I'll pass, thanks. More importantly, Tsubasa said she has something to report. Oh, right. I ran some analyses on that thieving invader from earlier. First of all, that device it had on it was a jammer. A jammer? A jammer. That's a device meant to interfere with electrical signals. It's used to scramble transmissions, radio waves, and the like. Why would an invader need something like that? Question. Why? I'll try to explain. I found a recording device in the remains of the invader. A recording device? Was anything on it? It had everything from voice data to activity logs. I think it was forcibly implanted into the little guy to monitor it. It's amazing the device was still intact. If its host was rigged to explode, you'd think that it'd also be designed to automatically erase all the data. That is a good point, actually. Was it like the invader's black box designed to survive no matter what, so anyone could pick up what it leaves behind? The signal from the jammer worked a little too well, and ended up partially jamming the signal on the remote detonation device. So the bomb only partially detonated. Normally it would have been completely blown to smithereens, but the explosion was unusually diminished. Oh, okay. Still, wasn't it like at ground zero if it was in his body and his body exploded? I see. So that's how some parts survived. So I examined the data and learned a few things, like how long the invader had been in the school.
It came here during the defensive battle on day 21.
If only I could remember what the hell happened on day 21's defensive battle.
It didn't want to fight, so it ran away from its unit and hid in the school ever since.
It had a jammer on it this entire time? That's so adorable, actually. And it just scurried into the school just hiding there. Comes in to eat at fucking midnight.
It was hiding here since day 21? That thing has real talent as a shinobi.
It almost made it, too. Almost made the distance.
The invaders wouldn't just let it run away scot-free. Deserters are usually punished harshly.
But technically we were defending it because we were defending the school.
That would mean all manner of torture, punishment, and discipline, right?
What, you want to desert the SDU, do you, Yagama?
What's even the difference between any of those?
Anyway, the invader exploded because the bomb used to execute deserters was activated, but
Oh, did it, like, make the jammer itself? That's why it was screaming for us not to take it off, because it was jamming the bomb detonation signal. Right. So how did you fashion that one, little guy? Or did you steal it?
the reason it managed to hide out for more than 60 days was because of that jammer. With that thing, it was able to avoid being tracked and blown up by a commander.
Gotcha, I understand now.
I see. So it came prepared.
It was ready to desert, I guess.
But when we found it, Gaku pulled off the jammer and the bomb inside of it went off.
Good one, Gaku, you dumb, you know.
Then Hiruko threw it in the air, and it got blown apart.
So that's what happened. Just like us, it was trying to survive, and we stole its remaining lifetime cruelly. Does that mean when we heard sounds coming from the school that one night, that was the invader too? We're talking about day 43, then definitely yes. It was all in the activity log. Day 43. That's the day Moko was killed. Right. Yes, I remember. But Nozomi and Moko came to my room that night because they'd heard noises. Nozomi said she heard sounds coming from somewhere downstairs. We wanted to go check out what they are. So that invader was moving around the night of day 43. And that's when the killer was around, Herder and Moko, and I had to jump out the window. So I wonder if there's anything on its activity logs. Then that means the killer really could have been the invader. Unfortunately, no. It's not tall enough. I checked the recorder data against the estimated times of the killings, but it doesn't line up. Oh. That's all for my report. Damn it. I mean, it was a good report, don't get me wrong, but I want more. I was hoping to find some information that might give us a clue about the killer. Now it's clear the invader was innocent, which means one of us is a freaking murderer! The mystery is solved. No, it's not! Not even close! Yelling is just a waste of energy. It's not like you're going to inspire the killer to reveal themselves. Shut up! We're all going to get killed here, and you're lecturing me? Wait, hold on. Is it you? Stop it, Gaku. We're not going to solve this by blindly pointing fingers. But I'll give you my middle finger right in. So, what do we do about Dahl'xia? We'll have to figure something out between us. We can't just ignore him. Then we should all stay here, right? The killer can't strike if we're all together. Let's do that. Any objections, Gaku? Whatever, fine. We could all die, for all I care. After that, we discussed strategies for beating Dahl'xia. But the mood was so horrible, we couldn't even begin to decide what we needed to do. In the end, the day ended with no real progress made. Great. The brain trust is falling apart because we don't trust each other. Someone needs to come up with the poison idea quick. We've got like 4 days. I'm so tired. With a sigh, I flopped into my bed. Oh, my head hurts. It's throbbing. Must be the stress. First the killer, and now Dahl'xia. There's so much I need to think about, but I don't want to think about anything anymore. My entire body was exhausted. I couldn't even bring myself to move. Gradually, my eyelids grew heavy. Just before I fully gave in to sleep, I could have sworn I saw a flickering flame out of the corner of my eye. Uh-oh. Shion? Flaming Boy? FB? What? You can't be ringing the doorbell followed by that immediate start of the music. Who's here this late at night? Cautiously, I sat in bed and waited to see what happened next. Well, if you're the killer, thanks for ringing the doorbell, I guess? They rang again. Maybe it's an emergency. It's not Darumi. Because if it was her and she was still alive all this time, she'd be ringing it furiously. Something might have happened. But I should keep my guard up. Just in case. I held my infuser behind my back as I opened the door. Can't you just call through the door like, who is it? I warily cracked it open to find... Tsubasa? What's up? Sorry, I know it's late. I probably woke you up. Don't worry about it. Did something happen? Well, actually, I've been analyzing the remains of that invader for a while now, and I think something is missing. Judging from the shape of the hole, it's probably some kind of external storage. Like a memory card or something? Exactly. It might have gotten dislodged and blown somewhere during the explosion. Okay, so why'd you come to me? Am I the only one you can trust? I thought about waiting until tomorrow, but I think the sooner we find it, the better. So you came to ask me? You want me to search for this thing with you? In the middle of the night? We're not going to be able to see anything. Yeah, if you don't mind, that is. I mean, not at all, but... Hey, I'm not the killer, you know. Me neither. But neither of us can prove ourselves innocent either. It's okay. I'm prepared to kill you if things go off the rails. Okay. Well, thanks for being upfront about it. That makes me feel so much better. I'm ready to kill you, too. I'll get ready. For real, though. I know I'm stating the obvious, but it's really dark out here. I brought flashlights. We're just going to have to sweep the area. Tsubasa shined the flashlight on the ground and stooped over. I did the same, looking at the ground. This seems pretty inefficient. Yeah, and it's 3 days since the explosion, too. Pretty sure this is where it happened. Tsubasa, don't end up dying on me, please. This was going to be a long night. I steeled myself and set to searching with Tsubasa. But it turned out my resolve wasn't going to be needed after all. There's something on the ground here. Something small and black, covered in dirt. I picked it up, and Tsubasa practically lunged at it. Hey, let me see it! the sprite sliding into view. She took the thing from me and excitedly began to examine it. Good job, Takumi. This is the external storage device I was looking for. Well, I'm glad I found it in 5 minutes. For real? I thought that would take longer. Almost like we didn't need all those extra free time events earlier in the route. We could have just saved them for, like, this part of the story where we search for the storage device for, like, 3 days. I'm going to analyze the data on this, too. Ooh, I can't wait to see what's on it. If they felt the need to blow up that invader to keep it away from us, there might be some important secret intel on it. I'm excited, too, but try not to overwork yourself, okay? You can't keep working such long hours every day, and make sure you're not alone, for goodness sake. Don't worry, I'm done for today. Let's head back. Looking satisfied, Tsubasa put away the storage device and started to walk back to the school in high spirits. Found what she was looking for without anything bad happening. Thank goodness. Well, there's still plenty of time for something bad to happen. On top of that, we might even get some new information. My steps were suddenly feeling lighter. Courtyard? On the way back, at the edge of the courtyard, Tsubasa suddenly stopped and peered into my face. So, who do you think the killer is? Why are you bringing that up all of a sudden? I just wanted to ask. I honestly have no idea. But I feel like I might not even want to know. I'll be shocked no matter who it turns out to be. Same here. But whoever they are, they can't get away with this. Yeah, I think we can agree on that. Wouldn't it be crazy if the killer really showed up while we were talking about them? Please, don't tempt fate. It happened as soon as Tsubasa let out an amused giggle. Wait. That sound. No way! Just puke on the floor, maybe you'll slip on it. What are you doing here? What do you want from me? What do you want from us? Eek! Tsubasa, run! This way! Here we go again. You know she's gonna die. She's the last person seen with me. Go, 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 go! Where are we gonna hide this time? Knew it! I knew it! I knew it. I was ready. Oh god, I thought we were gonna run into a dead end for a second. Keep going! Don't stop! Last Defense Casino! Hope I see it again sometime. If I survive this night. Where is everybody? Someone wake up, please! Once again, we're heading topside. Ah, just how long are they gonna chase us? We ran feverishly as hard as we could, but the killer didn't let up. The roof is just past these stairs. There's nowhere to run after this. We just need to bang on someone's door. We can't let them get to us. I have to do something. I stopped running up the stairs, suddenly whirling around to look back at our pursuer. And kicked them with all my might. We refused to dodge. They tumbled down the stairs and fell in a heap at the bottom. Just like that?
Yeah!
Okay, now's our chance to finally capture them. They groaned in agony, but paralysis must have been setting in, because they made no effort to resist.
Yeah!
Finally got you. Just give up! Takumi, Tsubasa! What happened? I heard a really loud noise and... Huh? Is that the killer? Did we finally catch them? I'll explain everything later. Give me a hand here! Where's Yugamu? Where's Hideko? Who is it?
They're paralyzed, not dead.
Jesus, I broke their spine?
This asshole killed our friends, damn it! Let me at him!
In a second, in due time. Nice to see you got some scratches on your suit there.
Let me get the mask off first. Ready?
I don't know if I'm ready to go. I don't know if I'm ready to see who it is.
Okay.
I placed my hands on the killer's helmet. Slowly pulled it off. Who I saw underneath left me speechless. Alright, I'm going to end the episode here. Thanks, no. Yugamu!
Yugamu?
You fucking bastard! Lusting for murder. All this time. You found your solution after all! Son of a bitch! We peeled off the suit Yugamu was wearing and brought him to the rec room. He was limp, breathing shallowly, but his expression seemed almost as if it had traces of a grin. What in the hell? Oh, I was gonna say, what the hell? Yugamu's just standing right here, but I guess it's him in his captured form. We stood around Yugamu as he recovered from his paralysis enough to talk. He kept his cool throughout, maintaining the same composure he always did. Yeah, he sounds very composed. I can hardly believe this was your doing, Sir Yugamu. I may have broken Rashnomatic bread with you, but I have no sympathy to spare. I shall avenge my fallen comrades. The holy Jumanji sword shall have your head! Calm down, Kyoshka. We can't jump straight to beheadings. We're not Dahl'xia. Why did you do this? What possible reasons could you have? Say something, Yugamu. I know you're not hurt that bad. Apologies. I was just trying to figure out where to start. Let me lead by saying I haven't killed anyone. What the? Shut the fuck up. Okay? Shut up. Shut up. What the heck are you talking about? Huh? Are you playing games, dude? What kind of idiot would believe that? Gaku's right. If that's true, why are you dressed like that? Why do you have the power saw? Why were you chasing us? Let me start from the beginning. I'll explain everything, so hear me out. Fine. We'll listen. But you are on thin ice. The killer first appeared on day 16. Well, maybe it was already day 17 by then. It was late at night in the biolab. I recall, Takumi said he saw Hideko get cornered by the killer there. That's right. Then we got into a struggle. Dove out the window. In the end, they got away. But I managed to recover their weapon and the suit. I was with Gaku and Kyoshka during that time. Huh? You were? Are you gaslighting them now? I was right here in the rec room on the night of day 16. You and Gaku invited me. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What were the three of you doing late at night? Gaku said he found an adult video in the storeroom and wanted us to have a watch party. Oh, don't snitch on me, dude. You wanted to have a watch party with an adult video? I mean, you got Kyoshka involved. She's probably the only person appropriate. Turned out it was just footage of cute critters. Not an adult video, but an animal video. Yes, they were precious little furballs, although Sir Gaku seemed very disappointed. He was looking for a different kind of pussy. Sorry. Okay, can we just move on with the story? Yeah, please do. Anyway, I was here in the rec room, We had headphones on, so we didn't notice any noise.
Ah.
Isn't that right, guys? Gaku and Kyoshika nodded. It seemed like Yagamu was telling the truth so far. There's more. The next time the killer appeared was day 25, when Ava was killed inside her cage. Right. I had nothing to do with her murder. However, after seeing her dead body, the murderous impulses inside of me began to resurface. Yes. I didn't remember exactly when I'd heard it, but something Yagamu said in the cafeteria began to replay in my head. But I can't help it, man. Ever since I saw her dismembered body, my passion's been at fever pitch. That's the kind of loving killing I've been craving all my life. Not being able to do it myself has got me climbing the walls. I can't keep going like this.
If you can't help me out, I really might have to kill someone.
I really do recall this conversation because I was creeped the hell out during breakfast, ripe with overwhelming lust. I tried to find an outlet for my feverish mania, and that was when you threatened Gaku's life. You said all you needed was to see someone fearing for their life as if it was a real thing. Is that what you were doing? Chasing me and Tsubasa like that because you just wanted to see the fear in our faces? So you could shrink your erection? I believe it was day 38 when I finally found my solution. When I was just about to kill Gaku. What? You were seriously gonna kill me?
Huh?
Yeah, I was seconds away from going through with it. I had a lot of pent-up bloodlust. But the moment I saw the fear of death in his eyes, I noticed my dark desire was temporarily sated. This guy's a freak! Now that I think about it. He mentioned this in a conversation we had with Ima. After what happened with Gaku, I finally figured out a way to suppress them better. I don't actually have to kill anyone. I just have to see the look of despair when they stare death in the face. It's not exactly a long-term solution, though. More like a coping mechanism. My only problem is that no one seems to want to show me their seconds before death face. What about day 43? When Moko was killed? What were you doing then? I was in my room. I couldn't sleep that night because of the bloodlust festering deep inside of me. Then I heard Nozomi's shrieks and the sound of glass breaking, so I went to see what was going on. When I did, I found the killer's suit and power saw at the bottom of the pool. The stuff missing from the locker was in the pool? Why? So Yagamu must have stolen it, correct? No, I didn't know the combination. Right. You weren't even in the room when Takumi set the code. That's right, he did walk away. Wait, I was chased by the killer the day Moko was killed. They had me cornered by the pool, so I shoved them aside and got away, but maybe when that happened, they fell in. I see. You might be right. But I wasn't concerned about the details. I had other things on my mind at the time, like taking the killer's things so I could dress up like them. Surely, you're not telling us you pretended to be the killer, just so you could see looks of despair and fulfill your desires? Sorry. I just couldn't hold back the urges inside of me. But I really wasn't going to kill anyone. Just seeing your faces twisted up in despair was enough to satisfy me. Nothing you're saying makes any sense. Is that why you spared me when I got to the defense room and I was trapped? And then you muttered must kill, like that was your bloodlust, and then you saw me like about passed out and you're like, okay, yeah, that's the face. That's his almost dead face. Okay, time to go home. But then there was another killer around all this time. What was your involvement in the murders of Takemaru, Kurata, and Shoma? I had nothing to do with Takemaru's death on day 51, I swear it. The first day I dressed up as the killer was day 64, the day Kurata was killed. You were on guard duty that night, right? You fell asleep, so I went with Kurata to the bathroom. I sensed the two of you were going to leave, so I pretended to sleep. I figured it would be my chance to enjoy the thrill of the chase. I quickly put on the suit I had hidden in my room and chased you with the power saw. So you were the one chasing me in the hallway? That's right. I chased you like the killer would. And once I had you cornered in front of the defense room...
I finally got to see your terrified expression, filled with despair. My lust was sated. Was it as good for you as it was for me?
Fuck you. What kind of question is that? Once I had my fill, I hid the suit and power saw in my room and went back to the gym. That's all I know. So you really know nothing about Lady Kurata's death? Speak the truth, or prepare to become rust on the blade of the holy Jumanji sword. I'm sorry, but I had nothing to do with her murder. I can't tell you anything. Is there even a shred of remorse for what you've done? Yugamu? God, it's like Until Dawn, you know? If you know what happens in that game. I had nothing to do with Shoma's death on day 77 either.
Oh?
Keep talking. What about Darumi on day 80? Or the twins on day 83? When the fire started in that vaulting box, everyone scattered and ran away from the gym. I smelled an opportunity. You're kidding. You took advantage of the chaos to masquerade as the killer? Correct. I went back to my room, got the suit and power saw, and pretended to be the killer for a second time. I went inside and found Darumi and Takumi immediately. I felt bad knowing it would be my second time doing it to you, but you just look so adorable. Yeah, you put on such a good performance the first time. I couldn't resist the chance to see you like that again. Seeing the enraptured look on Yugamu's face, I was at a complete loss for words. For so many reasons. Halfway through the chase, I told Darumi to run. I lured the killer, you, into chasing me alone. I managed to lose you somehow, then hid out in my room until the next morning. But Darumi... I don't know what happened after Darumi got away. You don't think, after the first time, when Kurata died, on the same night you're running around in that fucking suit, you know what? This is probably a bad idea. I shouldn't do this. But you did it again, and this happened again. Someone else died. Darumi this time. And then, for the third time, which is tonight, you decided to put on the fucking suit one more time. Like, are you insane? I mean, don't answer that. I know the answer. Once I lost sight of you, Takumi, I gave up. I went back to my room, changed, and met up with everybody else. Right. The life sign count was 11 when Yugamu joined us. So Darumi was still alive at that point? And I had nothing to do with Ima and Kako either. I didn't do a thing to them. Is that everything? You're not hiding anything else. Kyoshka in the back's ready to slaughter him. Scout's honor. You might not believe me, but I really didn't kill anyone. So why are you smiling, man? You don't seriously think we're okay with what you did, do you? I'm aware I crossed the line 3 times. A lot. I jumped over the line. But I couldn't stop myself. Those looks of terror and despair whenever I chased you, I needed them so badly. That's why I kept this from you guys. No other reason, I promise. You say that, but I feel betrayed. I'm not going to be able to forgive you and move on that easily. I'll accept any punishment you want to give. Torture me, whatever you need to do. How about we exile you? But if it wasn't Yugamu who killed our friends, then who's the real killer? Suddenly, the image of the killer on day 16 crossed my mind. Were they still hiding inside the school? No, that wouldn't add up with the life sign count. Then what? Where are they? I'm getting rather lost. What are we doing with Sir Yugamu? I think we're going to have to keep him separated from the group until we find the real killer. Can we shove him in the courtyard cage where he might very well die? Of course. That should help with my little problem. How about we use that weird room on the first floor? We can lock it from the outside. The room with the strange devices from when we were at Kamakura General Hospital. That might be the perfect place to lock Yugamu up, and where we might find the actual killer just hiding in stasis. Hey, mind if I take the power saw and the suit he was hiding? I'll hide them someplace where nobody can find them. No. Where's the proof that you're innocent? I don't have any, but the same goes for everybody here. Trust me, I know I'll be under suspicion if somebody else gets attacked. What if one person hides the suit, the other person hides the power saw? Fine, you can deal with them, Gaku. We'll take care of Yugamu. Yeah, that's fine with me. We handed the power saw and suit over to Gaku, then took Yugamu to the strange room. We put him inside and locked it securely from the outside. Nozomi would be the one in charge of the key. After that, we went back to the roof and met up with Gaku when he finished his task. We made sure everything had gone according to plan, then decided to call it a day. Nobody was any the wiser. But a shocking development was waiting for us right around the corner. Oh my god! This is a pretty sick route, I gotta say. We're all over the show. I don't know what I expected with Yugamu being the one under the suit.
Time to rise and shine!
Thank you. The last 10 days. A happy ending? Happiness stopped being an option a long time ago. Anyway, I guess I should head over to the cafeteria. I need to give Yugamu some food too. I wonder what the difference is going to be when we hang out with Nozomi instead of going to find Hiriko that night. The only people in the cafeteria were Nozomi, Hiriko, and Kyoshika. Good morning, Takumi. Morning. No sign of Tsubasa or Gaku? Oh god. They might be holed up in their rooms out of paranoia. Okay, well, where's the life sign detection device? Maybe, but I hope not. We still haven't worked out our strategy for Dahl'xia. There's so much to think about that my brain feels like it's going to boil over. Neither of them were wearing their regular clothes. The same went for me. We had a little discussion before going our separate ways yesterday. At the end of it, we decided to wear our class armor, or artificial class armor in Nozomi's case, all day from now on. Everything Yugamu told us was the truth. The killer was still out there somewhere. If they're not even showing up on the life sign total, they might even be... Before I could finish that thought, I heard footsteps outside in the hall. Tsubasa burst into the cafeteria, breathless, and with a grim look on her face. Tsubasa? What's got you in such a hurry? Just woke up and checked the life sign count. It's gone down to 6! Huh? The only ones missing were Gaku and Yugamu. Which meant, let's search the school! We'll start with the nearby rooms. Everybody stick together. We systematically opened every door in the school, making sure nothing was out of place. I mean, shouldn't we check on Yugamu first? Like, if we find him in the strange room, then we know that Gaku's the one who's dead. No more. I'm sick of it. I've had enough to spare for one lifetime. My heart was screaming with each door we opened. In the end, my prayers would go unanswered. Damn it! The library?
So it was Gaku.
Inside the library, we found the blood-soaked remains of Gaku Maruko. His body sliced to ribbons. He wanted to survive the most. An unpleasant stench of blood emanated from his mangled corpse. Yeah, that about sums it up. Hang on, if the power saw was never the weapon, it could very well still be a scythe, right?
The revival-matic
Is useless.
It's pointless. We're too late.
What a shitty machine. It only heals us when my head gets cut off. Or when we're in a battle. Slowly, the world turned gray. It felt like my emotions died with Gaku. Gaku's been killed. That means Yugamu's still alive. Let's make sure there's no sign he broke out of the room. We need to look for the power saw, too. Sir Takumi, how are you so composed? Sir Gaku's been killed. I'm just numb to it all.
All the crying and screaming in the world couldn't bring him back. So there's no point.
Yeah. I have no more tears left to shed. Even though we said that like a week ago, I think.
Huh?
Are you being serious right now? I'm not trying to sound heartless. I just want this to be over. Yeah, I came back in time to watch everyone die one by one. Let's take him to the morgue. Help me out. Wait. Before we do that, look here. There's signs of a struggle. Hiriko pointed to a nearby bookshelf.
Oh?
This shelf is way out of position, and there's books on the ground. Someone must have moved it intentionally. Maybe Gaku bumped into it while he was fighting the killer. No. There's multiple gouge marks on the back of the shelf. That's not natural. Hidden door? What do you mean? It's highly likely that Gaku hid the power saw and suit here. He must have gotten in a fight over them with the killer, resulting in these gouges. I see. So that's why he was killed here. He was going to hide it in the restricted section. No one ever went there. And the power saw and suit got taken again. Maybe someone here has them. You're suspecting us now? It wasn't me. Can you prove that your hands are clean before pointing fingers, Lady Tsubasa? Enough. Suspecting each other serves no purpose. That's why she's giving that shiver. Well, so much for figuring out who the killer is and reaching an ending within the next hour. Hideko and I lifted Gaku's body in the silence. The others came to help soon after, but no one felt like talking. After bringing Gaku to the morgue, we went to the room where Yagami was locked up. Yagami's eyes went wide upon hearing the news of Gaku's murder, and he just stared down at the floor. If you'd gotten away with your stupid prank, Gaku would have been killed, and we would have been suspecting you again. I mean, like, you know, the killer was the one in the suit chasing me, and we'd get all our intel wrong because we'd have the wrong idea of who actually killed Gaku. There were no signs that he'd left the room, but our suspicion of one another was only growing. Our worst-case scenario just keeps finding ways to get worse, and there's no stopping it now. Day 91. Okay. 9 more days and this nightmare's over. I survived another night, I guess. I let out a deep sigh after making sure my heart was still beating. It wouldn't surprise me if I was the next victim. If they'd just kill me too. I was taken aback by the words that left my lips. What was I saying? I need to switch gears. I'll go to the cafeteria. Alright. Oh, it's just you, Hideko? Everybody's decided to eat in their rooms. Well, I figured this would happen. I assembled a light meal on my tray and sat in front of Hideko. We were silent. The only sound in the cafeteria was the quiet clatter of our dishes. Then, Hideko calmly looked me in the eye.
I've been killed. Many times, actually.
Yeah, haven't we all? Participating in these battles, getting revived. I got beheaded the other day.
What?
Would it make more sense if I told you that I lived through a different past? Similar to how you time-traveled from yours?
Oh yeah, here we go. Lord dump, baby. Hit me. I'm ready.
Hold on. This is a lot out of nowhere.
Hideko experienced something like I did? It was all so sudden that I couldn't follow. She didn't seem to be joking, but...
Uh-huh.
I remember everything about the past I saw. Not that it's a pleasant memory. Is that what you've been hiding? The memories came to me on day 3.
Oh?
I was killed. And I remember what I said at the end, clear as day.
This was another failed timeline. Just like the others.
I remember this one. I'm pretty sure this was Box of Calamity. This is when we found the bodies in the forest. It was her, I think it was Takemaru was there too, and Nozomi?
Maybe it was a mistake for us to stay in this school to begin with.
Which is why we left the school this time around.
Maybe we all should have left. I'm going to do it over again. As many times as it takes.
Sucks that you only remember the routes where there's a killer on the loose in the school.
I'll bring an end to all of these horrific histories. I'll do it someday. Mark my words.
You've been repeating the past. And failing.
I thought that by staying in this school, history would repeat itself. I wanted to stop that from happening. So I sprayed a warning on the blackboard.
That was you?
That threatening message.
I knew that font was too flashy.
That's right. I wrote it.
I see. That is so cool. I wanted to tell you sooner. That's why I asked you to meet me that night. The day Hideko asked me to see her. Nozomi wanted to talk to me that night too. But then Yugamu showed up, so I couldn't say anything. After that, I lost my nerve. I couldn't do it. I get that. Whenever you want to, like, let out this big secret, but then something stops you from doing it, and then you have more time to consider it, and you're like, oh yeah, no, it was a terrible idea to begin with. Yeah, let's just can it.
You kept this to yourself all this time? But why tell only me?
Because I'm not her enemy.
I blame my ego.
Hideko.
Sorry.
With that, Hideko left the cafeteria, carefully avoiding making eye contact with me. I had no idea what she had to apologize for, but one thing was clear enough. She seems like she's hurting. She'd been holding this all by herself. Memories of a brutal series of events. After seeing vulnerability in Hideko for the first time, I couldn't bring myself to push her any further. I was worried she might break. Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
So now that's linked. Very neat. I'm so happy that I remembered something. Wait, watch the comments just be like, actually, you're completely wrong. That wasn't even Box of Calamity at all. That was like a different... I'd be like, damn it! The announcement changed. I guess the countdown will begin soon. We've got more problems than just the invaders now. It had been another day of almost no progress. We still hadn't solved our Dahl'xia problem, but there were too many other things to worry about. Can't believe Hideko time traveled too. But that's the thing though, she didn't time travel, right? She just gets these memories filling her mind from other timelines. You know, kind of like a psychic, I suppose? Seeing the future, like a potential future. It's probably how I would see it. Maybe that's how Kako's psychic abilities work too. Looking back, the things she'd said and did that hadn't made sense before all added up now. What happened in the timelines she lived through? And why bring it up now? I'm always a few steps behind. Oh, my head hurts. Unable to get my thoughts in order, I gave up and closed my eyes. Before long, I fell asleep. Day 92, the year of my birth. Okay. Teamwork I've cultivated with my allies? Is that supposed to be satire? I guess I'll go to the cafeteria. Someone might be there.
Huh?
Verily. So. Totally. Right? Just as I left my room, I could hear Kyoshka and Tsubasa talking absolute nonsense in the distance. Kyoshka seems to be excitedly telling Tsubasa something. Wonder what? Something else happened. Sir Takumi, perfect timing. Can you come with us? Huh? Wait, where are we? Just hurry! Okay.
The
Hurry.
door.
Oh, shit.
I came to bring Sir Yugamu his meal, but then...
Let's go in.
Yeah, verily. Great. We opened the broken door and saw Yugamu, covered in blood, face down, and lifeless.
Yugamu.
Yeah, of course. I expected as much. Just like everyone else before him. His body was sliced to ribbons. Hideko, Nozomi, you're here. Well, the party is dwindling. We're running out of suspects. Nozomi, is it you? Yeah, we were the first to hear the news from Kyoshka. You can probably tell, but he's lost all his cryptoglobin. We can't revive him. Let's get him to the morgue right away. I feel bad leaving him like this. Right. We need to make a grave marker as well. No one lost their composure anymore. No tears flowed. Even the anger was gone. We just accepted the death of our friend and dealt with it matter-of-factly. Probably helped that it was, a guy who'd caused so much chaos. We're used to this now. The death of Yugamu was just another part of our day. I immediately ate breakfast after I took him to the morgue. I don't want to do anything. Laying listlessly in bed, I suddenly realized it was long past bedtime. Invaders? Humanity? Fucking whatever. I just want this to be over already. Just then, I felt a familiar presence I hadn't felt in a while. I sat up, and there he was, standing in the corner of my room. I knew it. It's been a while. Right. I guess it has been. For you. I've been watching you sleep It's pretty entertaining stuff.
Ugh.
What do you mean by that?
Huh?
I've been watching you all this time. I know what's happened. I also got to see your despairing face. It was admittedly just as cute as Yugamu thought it was. But you must not remember. Yeah. You might have been watching us, but we haven't been able to see you, and you've done fuck all to help us with this killer, okay? Your omnipresent self. What do you need anyway? Did you find some kind of clue about the killer? Unfortunately, even I'm not sure what's going on or why. No matter what happens, all I can do is watch over you. Nothing more. Is that what you came here to tell me?
I'm sorry I couldn't save you.
I'm sorry too. With a sad look on his face, the undying flame boy abruptly vanished. What's up with him? Unwilling to frustrate myself thinking about it, I pulled the blanket over myself and closed my eyes. I wanted to forget reality, to forget everything, and find refuge in sleep. The morning announcement hadn't played yet. The sun was only just coming up. And right on cue, we haven't even come up with the poison solution. What are we going to do? The sound.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
We may be screwed today.
What?
An enemy attack. Is Dahl'xia finally here? But we don't have any plan for dealing with him at all. Damn it, I'm just going to have to go. I dashed out of my room and ran as fast as I could and headed to the war room. Thought it's like taking an exam you haven't studied for at all. Couldn't be me. Never happened in my life. No sirree. Dahl'xia has come. But the alarm sounded this time. It really startled me.
No.
Looks like he brought some minions with him. This fight is going to be harder than last time. Not to mention there's like 4 of us. We have fewer numbers and no plan. We're just going to have to go for it. Do or die. Wait, about that, we do have one strategy we can use. I'm the one who's going to come up with this poison plan. Oh, nice. Remember that external storage device we recovered from that invader? Well, I finished analyzing the data on it.
Oh?
No one mentioned anything to me about an external storage device. Luckily, the data survived and I was able to retrieve some confidential information. I learned a lot. I'll spare you the details, but I used that knowledge to develop a bioweapon. Well, shit, man. Thanks, Tsubasa. That sounds familiar.
I looked into it and found that Commander DNA has some strange cells that are clearly different from regular humans.
God, that was in Route Zero, wasn't it?
I succeeded in formulating a poison that attacks those cells. Call it a bioweapon that only works on commanders.
Once I understood the cell's weak point, I figured I should get to work on something. Nozomi helped me out. Lady Nozomi? Why? Because Tsubasa asked me to. It's not much, but I do have some experience with medicinal research. I like how Tsubasa's like, putting her eggs in one basket. She's trusting me to look for the device, she's just trusting Nozomi to help with the bioweapon. I'm the ideal candidate for working on a poison that affects cryptoglobin, because I don't have much of it myself, and rejection symptoms, it's only plot relevant when it needs to be. We did make a poison that Nozomi tricked a commander into consuming during my previous 100 days here, but what's the plan this time? We turn the poison into a gas and have Dahl'xia breathe it in. We've made a trap we can place. We can position it and activate it any time using a remote control. I'm going to find a place to set this. Once it's in place, I'll need you to get him to stop near it. We'll activate it once everyone's gotten some distance. That should be enough to get him to inhale the poison. Can we pull it off with the small group we have now? We'll just have to try. It's better than standing around and getting killed. You're right. It's very much worth trying. But why didn't you say anything before? Because of the whole killer thing? Kept the info under wraps as a precaution. And I wasn't sure it would even work out. It was a gamble. Thank you both so much. Now we just have to find a way to make this work. Yeah, let's do this. I don't want to have any regrets. I want to be able to kill you all. I don't want Dahl'xia to do it. Forget about everything else and give it everything you've got. It's time for a defensive battle. Alright. Well, it's just me and my harem now. All the boys are dead. We got this.
Let us begin. Come and prepare to die.
Here we go, everybody. We have to stop him!
Smother him in gas. There's his shield. Hit Dahl'xia with the poison trap. Nozomi retreats. The trap's destroyed. Everyone dies. Let's make sure that doesn't happen. Oof. Well, you got a good whiff of that. Reinforcements.
What is this?
It worked! The poison worked!
Let us all strike in unison!
Wait! There's still gas lingering in the vicinity. We'll be hurt if we try to attack now.
Kill the minions.
We'll finish him after it clears. First, let's take care of the enemies in the vicinity.
And if we have time, can we put a jammer on one of these things and invite it inside the academy? I kind of want one as a pet. That'd be great. Defeat all enemies except the boss. And one critter. If we could. Please.
Is this poison gas?
I see. So you're all brawn and no brains.
Incredible. I never would have guessed there was a poison that could work on me. I underestimated you.
Everybody, all together now!
Looks like it's time to settle things once and for all. Who will survive? You or I? Let us see what the answer is.
We shall. Thanks for clearing the gas for us. Well, hopefully he doesn't die to Veshness, but I'm not holding my breath on that one.
Fight.
Oh god. No! Dahl'xia, are you hearing this? Please, tell your squad to keep their mouths shut. Okay.
So, I've lost. The time of my destruction is upon me at last. I gave this battle everything I had. I have no regret.
Nope, never mind. Here she comes.
Veshness.
Please, there's only 5 of us. We can't deal.
A disgraceful end. Pitiful.
Veshness stamped on the commander's desiccated corpse with a sneer.
Everyone, prepare to attack!
There's no need to rush. I don't intend to fight you yet.
Huh?
I am preparing an event. A ritual, if you will, to usher in my ascension to godhood.
God, it's like you're planning a wedding.
Our battle will take place then.
What are you talking about?
Be calm. The time is soon.
You're not gonna blow up the artificial satellite again, are you?
Wait with bated breath, so that you may behold my birth as the one true god!
With that declaration, Veshness turned and left. Honestly, after seeing her walk away, I felt relieved. Yeah, I don't need another girl in my harem. It's already full. It's Reg. Everything hurts. I was resting in bed, recovering from our long, brutal battle. We'd managed to defeat Dahl'xia somehow, but the time to settle things with Veshness was getting closer. Our only option is to fight. I know that, but even if we beat Veshness and manage to survive, what do we have left to live for? Suddenly, the faces of all our dead friends flashed through my mind. Look how many people are dead. Goodness me. Was there really any point to playing out the rest of this worst-case scenario? No. I have to stop thinking about this. My head is starting to hurt again. I'm sleepy too. Though that may be from all the fighting. It's too early to sleep, but I don't have any appetite either. I'll just rest here. I know someone's gonna die the moment we wake up. Deciding to abandon all thought, I pulled up the blankets and curled into a ball. Eventually, I passed out like a light and figured, shit man, it's gonna be another episode till we figure out an ending for this mysterious route.